Even though bus stand shelter is a common issue which you can find most regularly on all the newspapers, but still it remains an issue even today. I guess you got the topic, that is bus shelters in our city. The story of all shelters is not the same. So, to understand in a better way, I have categorized this issue in three ways. Let's start our journey from Marianahalli towards 5th block Jayanagar, where, for example, Blackboard route number 2 will give a stop. There you can find the same old bus shelter, even on the opposite side. This is the first case of our issue. If you move further towards 4th block, there is also another stop which you can find with an old shelter. Next, now coming to 9th block bus stop, which is said to be one of the old area, so wise we can find only old shelters. Do you think BBMP have not sanctioned not even a single new bus shelter? No, they have installed, but with a quite distance, where buses won't stop and people can't rest. Yes, this is the next case of the issue, that is waste shelters. You can find some waste or unwanted shelters in our city. Let's take the same example. Old shelter is still in use, but the new one stand just for ads. If you move further towards Banashankari, you will get a stop called 4T block. There you can find 3 shelters. Then, moving further, just opposite to Sri Krishna Seva Shrama Hospital, you can find another waste shelter. You can also find a board saying bus stop, but which is not true. Buses which comes from via 9 block will not give a stop here, but little further where there is no shelter. And you can also find a board saying bus stop. Same wise even in the opposite side. There is a signal come bus stop, but without shelter. You can find a shelter with a distance. Now they have installed a new shelter where there is actual stop, but the other shelter remains dead. Now let's see third case of the issue, that is disappeared shelters. Yes, today you may find a new shelter and feel happy to sit on it by looking colorful ads, but one fine day you may notice the same shelter is missing. This have happened here, just in front of Jayanagar telephone exchange. And 3rd block Jayanagar, and the very next stop, which is Madhavan Park. This was the status of the bus stops when I shot photos on 16th of February 2010. Later, I checked the same stops on 1st March 2011. That means with a difference of 1 year and 12 days. The condition was 9 block old shelter is getting used and new one remains dead. 2 unwanted shelters stand still near 4T block, and same wise 1 shelter just opposite to Sri Krishna Seva Shrama. Now you can find a new shelter just in front of the hospital, and the other one you know for what it's used. Old shelters like near 5th block on both sides and one near 9th main are in the same condition. Replacement have done near Jayanagar telephone exchange, 3rd block Jayanagar, and the very next stop, that is Madhavan Park. Before there was no shelter near Rani Sarala Devi school. Now you can find 2. I think from this video you have got lot of information on our city bus shelters. Finally, we have to think, do some stops really want many shelters? And should they be chop and change after its tenure? Why can't shelters be in bus stops? Keep thinking. Thank you for watching.